Mary and Bernie Sells often saw young families or single moms with children either on the street corner or coming to their church asking for shelter overnight. And they felt called to respond to these families and to do something to help them. And so they gathered a few of their friends. They rented an apartment unit in an apartment complex in Garden Grove, and they started to bring families to this apartment unit, give them a place to stay for a few days or maybe a week. As years went on, they realized that a few days or even a few weeks wasn't enough to help these families to get back on their feet. And another apartment unit became available. They rented it. And so that's when they took this huge risk to find out how to form a nonprofit. And in 1986, Thomas House was born. When I first met Bernie and Mary Sells, I knew from the first moment that their desire to help homeless families to become self-sufficient was also my dream. And I fell in love with Thomas House the moment I walked in the door. From those first days until the present, Thomas House has continued its mission to be a safe, supportive environment and provide the resources necessary for homeless families with children to remain together while becoming independent and self-sufficient. The program has changed and grown over the years, but the mission has remained the same. And as Bernie always said, as long as this mission is needed in the world, Thomas House will continue.
I think what intrigues me or draws me the most is probably the children at Thomas House. It's when you walk into the courtyard at Thomas House and there's a little 4-year-old girl swinging around the handrail, and she says to you, "Hey, you want to see my new house?" And you just look at her and you see this precious little girl, and you know that just 2 weeks ago she was on the streets, and now she's so excited to share her new home. And I think that's what's so important, is these kids grow at Thomas House, they have families at Thomas House that they have never had before, and they get so strong along with their parents.
This is such a perfect formula for helping people to become self-reliant, and we can guarantee you that your involvement will pay back 100-fold, and you'll be happy you got involved in Thomas House. And it's just a terrific experience that we feel so very privileged to be a part of.
Thomas House is a very special place. You can feel it when you walk into the courtyard, when you stand and you watch the children playing, when you look into an office and see a case manager sitting with a mother who is crying and expressing her fears about the future. Thomas House is a very special place because it's not a shelter, it's not an agency. To all of these people that we're helping, Thomas House is home.